comes first, and you guys are our family. The call tonight won't be long because we're obviously closing the month right now, and people are putting in orders. We don't want to take up your order time by holding you on the phone. We want you to get off the phone as soon as we have our special guest speaker and go back to closing out your month. We don't want to take an hour of your time for this purpose, even though it is extremely important each and every Wednesday to come back. We want to make sure that we give our priorities to what's important, and it's closing your business, making sure you get your calls into the call center. So as I'm here at the Video Plus conference with 100 of the top CEOs and executives, top countries around the world for network marketing, combined total of about, I think they said that just between the speakers and their distribution network, over $25 billion in revenue and over 12 million distributors represented in this room tonight from their leadership. So we're definitely learning from the best of the best so we can beat the rest and always be the number one company in the network marketing industry. So one of the things I'm going to do tonight, which is totally different from what we normally do, is I'm not going to go through the promotions and everything right now because we are closing, of course. But I just wanted to encourage everyone that you've been doing a great job. We're hitting our goals. We're increasing. Sales are up. Recruitment is up. Everything is on the rise. So what I want to do tonight is go straight into our guest speaker, which is somebody who has done some great things in this company. She's always smiling, which tells me that she leads with a positive attitude. And anytime you get around positive people, you definitely want to be around those people on a regular basis because they obviously up something for you on a regular basis. So as she comes to the line, what I want to ask of you is you put yourself into a learning environment. Turn off the TV, turn off the radio, and focus on this just for the time frame that she speaks. Because I believe every time our leader speaks that have obtained the blue jacket, you can absolutely learn some golden nuggets, some platinum nuggets, if you will. They can take you to the next level. So without further ado, I want to bring in our Artist Family Club member, none other than Miss Jane Kempson. Are you there?
Yes, I am, Philip. Can you hear me loud and clear?
Absolutely. That's so good to hear your voice. It's so good to finally get you to be one of our special guests on the call tonight. And the call is going to be pretty much yours tonight, which is unique because, no, we take all your time. And we're not going to take your time tonight because myself and Alfredo is obviously in the event. And so had to step out. Family always comes first. And Ms. Jane, if you could bless us with some words of wisdom, I definitely want to give you that opportunity to tell us how we can improve and go to the next level. So I turn it over to you.
Thank you so much, Philip. I really, really feel blessed and fortunate to be on the call tonight. Thank you. It's awesome. It's always a pleasure to be in the midst of my artist family, whether in person or on a conference call. I'm delighted to be here. And I'm not going to take much of your time or mine because we all need to continue to increase, and to close this month out with much success and much power. So I'm going to make this very short. I'm going to just do all I can to impart some information. Hopefully that will help you. And as I speak, I'm speaking to myself, because when you point the finger, and even if that point is a positive point, you also point forward back at yourself. So I'm talking to myself as I talk to you tonight. And I'm simply going to share some nuggets, I guess you could say, in regards to networking. We have a network marketing business, but yet sometimes we just don't network properly to build that organization that we want to build. And the reason that I'm sharing this is a couple of months ago, I attended a real estate conference. As many of you may know, I run, own, and operate a real estate company here in Georgia, and we do government contracts. So it's a very active business. It takes a lot of my time. So everything that I do with my great company artists and my artist team, I have to do it systematically, and I have to do it intentionally. I just can't be like many of you just doing and blowing in the wind, not knowing which way I'm going. So therefore, everything has to be systematic and it has to be intentional because all of my time counts because I am building two careers. And so in going to that conference last month, which was in San Diego, California, there were several professionals there in the real estate industry. But there was a keynote speaker there by the name of Mr. George Frazier. and he's world renowned for his ability to help individuals build network marketing or build a network, because our worth is in our net worth. So if we don't have a network, we can't have any worth, because therefore we don't have any people. We're not involved with people, and this is a people business. And so the information that I'm sharing tonight actually comes from Mr. Frazier's seminar. If you'd like to get his book, he has a book written. It's called Success Runs in Our Race. Again, that's Success Runs in Our Race by George C. Frazier, and it's forwarded by Les Brown. So this man is very well known, and I hope the nuggets that I share with you tonight will help you build your business. To build a huge organization, you got to have a large number of people. And in networking, we often fail in being systematic. I've done all types of vendor booths. I've done various events. I've collected business cards. But oftentimes, I fail to follow up. If we don't follow up, we lose money. We've wasted time. We've wasted other people's time. We've become very ineffective. So that's why we want to do things systematically, okay? Now, our networking should not be accidental. It should be intentional. And some of you might ask yourself the question, what is Jean talking about? What is this with this networking? Why do I have to network? How do I even build a network? How do I define the word network? Well, it means cultivating people who can be helpful to you in professionally building your organization and reaching higher heights with Artists International. It's just reaching out to people, touching them where they are, communicating with them, following up with them, and building your team. So the definition of networking is follow up, meeting people, reaching out, building relationships. Okay, so tonight I'm going to quickly go over 7 things that we make huge mistakes. And those things are so important. If you would just take your pen and paper out and jot down the ones that apply to you, it's going to be a way that you can keep up with building your team and building a huge, huge network. Because, our network builds that rank. We go from advisor to platinum with our network, okay? That's so important, because if we don't have people, we don't have a team. If we don't have a team, we do not have an organization. Okay, so first we must follow up. When we meet a person or when we attend an event, when we collect a business card, when we do a vendor booth, within 48 hours from time of meeting that prospect, handing out the business card, receiving a business card, we must call within 48 hours. Because if we don't, they lose interest, we lose interest. Often we'll lose the business card. We'll forget where we put the business card. So within 48 hours of meeting a new person, a new prospect, please, please, please follow up with them. Okay? Then the next thing we want to do, that's number 7. I'm going down in ascending order. Number 6 is poor first impressions. We all must develop that elevator pitch, because if we come on too strong, too hard, we try to open, close, all in 1 5-second interval, then we're going to lose the person. So we want to make sure that our first impression, the first words that come out of our mouth, that we're saying the right thing. And this takes practice, and it takes knowing what you're going to say before you say it. Also, your facial expression, make sure that you have a positive attitude, a positive outlook. You know what you're saying, and you're not afraid to say it, okay? Then you want to make sure that you are cultivating your relationships. Personal relationships, those of the family, friends, co-workers, operational networking relationships, those that are involved with people that come in and out of our lives. These relationships evolve. Examples, for instance, our leaders, our teams, those are operational networks. Then you have your strategic network. These are relationships that help you to succeed. These are your mentors. If you're the smartest in your circle, in your network, then that means you need to change your circle. You know, you want to be around people that are positive, people that you can draw from and they can draw from you. You don't want people always sucking everything out of you. You want to be able to give and to receive. Okay? Then next you want to. If you don't have a system of networking, then you're just going to lose out. I'm going to give you 5 quick examples of some things that you can do daily. See, daily activity, daily systems, these are the things that will help you to grow. Okay. You want to write at least 5 notes a day to someone to say thank you. Whether it was thank you for meeting you, I enjoyed meeting you, thank you for allowing me to do the showcase. How many of us have ever reached back and said to an individual, whether it was the greatest or the best showcase or not, do we send thank you cards? Do we reach back and say thank you? You know, just every day thank someone. If you don't have 5 people to thank someone. Being appreciative is very, very important. You want to make some phone calls, 5 phone calls to old friends, family, or an acquaintance. For example, I'm just thinking about you, just wanted to say hi, how's your family doing, hope you're doing great, blah, blah, blah. Okay. 5 personal contacts to new contacts. These are business cards that you receive. Reach out to these people. Again, the money is in the follow-up. Reach out to these people and say, I enjoyed meeting you. I hope to see you again soon. Let's do lunch. Let's do breakfast. Some way, that you can have an opportunity to come back to that person. Then you want to reach out to 5 people. And I'm using the number 5. If your number is 2, 3, or 4, use it. Or if it's 7, 8, 12, 14, use it. But reach back to people that you sold products to and say to those people, thank you for being a customer. Are you needing to reorder? Are you satisfied with my product? Just reach back and say thank you to your customers. And then you want to introduce yourself to at least 5 new people a day. And with that, you know what to do. You know what to do. You know that you've got to get them on a conference call. You've got to get them on a 3-way. You've got to get them in with the opportunity DVDs, the new great opportunity DVDs that we have. And then you want to continually to personally give. In order to grow, in order to succeed, we've got to give. And as we give, then our network will grow. Because you can't outgive God. And He's in your business. So if you're an example of God's grace and His mercy and His giving, then you're going to want to give more than you will want to receive. Okay? And then often, then your emotional intelligence, your emotional effectiveness in networking. If you get too emotional and get caught up in yourself, then you can't be effective when you meet a new person. For instance, you didn't like that person's attitude, or maybe that person had a bad day. Maybe you're having a bad day. You just want to keep your emotions in check at all times, because if you don't, it'll show through your business, and you won't be able to. If you let your emotions get out in front of you, whether it's with your upline, sideline, downline, yourself, your family, if you get caught up in situations, it will stifle your business. So I would just encourage all of us, all of my artist family, keep your eye on the prize. Remember, you've got to network in order to grow. And these are things that many, many, many of us have heard. But hopefully, if you will just put things in some sort of a system that works for you. For me, I have to have a system because I don't have as much time as I will one day to do my artist business, but I have enough time to reach platinum in 2013. And I will see each and every one of you in Italy, okay? Thank you, Philip, for having me on the call. I hope that effective networking will help the team and that we all can grow from this. Thank you very much, Philip. Hello, hello.